Andrea with transformationandempowerment.com. I just wanted to say, first of all, to everyone, I am very grateful to be able to connect with you on a monthly basis. I'm hoping to start more videos now that things are a bit slower in my other company. But I just want to thank you all for subscribing and just being with me every month. I want to also share the type of readings that I'm doing for September. I am doing the energy oracle card readings. I was just guided not just by spirit, but also the cards were calling out of my drawer, so I just was meant to read them for September. There are a lot of shifts that are happening in September. Okay, a lot of retrograde planets, but this can be a very positive move for all of us. So I really wanted to focus a lot on the energy of the month. Now I'm also planning, now that things are a bit slower in my other business, is maybe doing bi-monthly readings, or I don't know, I'll figure it out, but just stay tuned. I'm going to squeeze it in there somewhere, and that perhaps will have a lot more predictions than what I've done for September. So I'm using the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor, in case you are interested in purchasing them for yourself. I am using the Romance Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, and I use these every month because I really love them, and I really feel that the spirit of these cards tell a lot of story. Whispers of Love, I try to include those in every reading. These are the Oracle cards by Angela Hartfield. I love them. They're beautiful. As you already know, they're one of my favorite cards. And I'm also using Scott Alexander King, the Animal Dreaming Oracle cards. So I'm pulling Power Animal Spirit cards, just one for each sign, just to give the message, like an underlying theme. Okay? And of course, I am involving the Tarot by Connolly, that I use a lot in either my road spread when I'm doing the love readings, or, you know, sometimes I use them in my general readings. Okay, so again, thank you so much for subscribing, for being with me monthly. I really can't express how important and how great that makes me feel. I'm not going to be able to resonate with all of you worldwide, okay? But what I try to do is at least get out those important energy messages, because energy is everything and everything is energy. So I am planning on, like I said, getting those readings out to you bi-monthly, or maybe I'll do weekly. I have no clue, as I have to see what my time schedule is, because I have a lot of readings and I know I'm booked out 2 weeks in advance. Sometimes there are some openings where I can squeeze in, and you'll find them on my scheduling. Right now I don't know if I have much up there because I'm just that booked. But what's really good is you can still order an audio reading, for example, an audio email reading, where you email me questions and I do the reading and I record it and I send it to you. I also have YouTube and private video readings where I can record them and send to you. It's sometimes you may get sooner than a phone reading, only for the fact that I can do it anytime during the day or night, about 3 to 7 days out on those, because I can speed up on that. I have past life readings. I also am doing a lot of soul retrieval journeys for the ones who've experienced trauma or heartbreaks. I'm doing power retrieval journeys. This is all shamanism. I'm doing past life retrieval journeys, and I am doing destiny retrieval journeys. And also within some of these journeys, like the soul retrieval journey, the healing journey, which I did mention, but I am now, I do a lot of cord cutting, and I work with the stones on that. You do not need to be in person with me. You can be miles and miles away. This is totally a soul energy connection, and I am able to work to clear you of energies, you know, just being wherever you're at. And you can be at work. You don't have to be laying down somewhere. Now, I do not work any spells at this time, and I do not work with demonic energy. So if I do pick up any of that and you've asked me for help, I am going to guide you a different direction. Okay, so make sure, and if you don't know, you can go onto Google and you can type in free astrology chart if you don't know your moon and your rising. Sometimes your sun sign reading won't resonate, but your moon and rising will. And they're kind of a trilogy. The sun, the ascendant, which is the rising, and the moon. They all kind of vibrate together. I mean, your whole chart does. But these are very important positions. The sun, the rising, and the moon. And to me, it's a trilogy. So that is one way you can check to find out what your moon and rising is. So please don't forget to check it out in the readings also. If you would like a personal reading, I think I've already told you that. You can reach me at www.transformationandempowerment.com. It is also listed below my videos. I wish you all a fabulous September. Stay positive. Go at ease, be patient, go with the flow. The shift will be much easier that way. I've already begun to see 5s for the entire week, and I am starting to go through the DNA wheel, which are a lot of the numbers. So I know the shift is close at hand. Much love and blessings to you, my friends, and thank you for taking out your precious time to listen to my videos. Peace. Hey Leo, how's it going? This is your General and Love Oracle Tarot card reading for September 2016. Well, money has come up here, and perhaps there may be some anxiety over money, but I'm feeling too that you feel like the world is on your shoulders. Perhaps you may have a lot of responsibility, but I do feel like you have the opportunity to get out of most of this. I'm picking up a lot of anxiety here, but you know, a lot of that could be just the way the planets are positioned and how it's hitting some of you Leos. Now, of course, it's not going to be for all of you, but I've got to read the cards that are in front of me. Trust me, I would love to give bliss to everybody, but unfortunately, sometimes the cards lay this way. So I'm feeling like also, too, that you may be saddened by maybe there's a business or a job opportunity that you want, but it's not coming through for you, or there's some endings here. I just feel like right now you're in the position of some endings, but you do have an 11. This is 29, which equals 11, which equals 2. So I feel with the 7, the 34-7 down here, door to personal healing and happiness, that you are going to come out of this. Now, it may take you part of September, but what I would do is just kind of like not get so locked up into the thought, but more you know, more of just observing it so that you can step out of the situation, and you'll be able to find solutions to resolve some of the feelings of anxiety that you may be approaching upon in September. Now, it's interesting that this card, which is the theme here, contract. Now, this could be something that you have been wanting to do, or this also could be a life purpose. But I'm feeling that this contract, it needs to be looked at carefully, because in September we have the Mercury retrograde. And see, there's blindfold over her eyes. So you're going to have to use your intuition sharply here and weigh out the pros and the cons, okay, because we've got the scale here. And I feel, though, together with this 34, door to personal healing and happiness, that you will find that door. You will find that opening, and things will be flowing in better for you. The power animal spirit guide I chose for you here is the Black Swan, which is grace. I'm feeling that, and I actually wrote a book on this called Divine Source Within, Conscious Creation and Manifestation back in end of 2011, and I published it in 2011, 2012, and it's about gratitude, the power of gratitude. And a lot of people hook it up with religion. Let's just leave it spiritual at the moment, okay, with no attachments to it. Just leave it universal. Gratitude has a lot of power, and the more you're grateful for, and not just materialistically, spirit-wise too, the more comes in that you'll be grateful for. So when I get here, passing through the third chakra is the solar plexus, and then this equals a 10, which is 1. So something I feel like maybe you're trying to take off with, and there's been some delays, and which those delays are giving you anxiety, because I'm feeling like here either you don't have enough money to invest or you have bills piling up here. Okay, this can also mean too, like maybe you trusted someone financially and they didn't come through, and so now it's kind of like putting you in a bad place. But I do feel like things do get better for you, Leo, okay, as you move through the month of September. And, you know, don't worry. I know anxiety, this is an 18 card. This also equals 9. You might be worried about some endings. You might be worried about how this is all going to work out for you. It is going to work out for you. Try to lean more into door to personal healing and happiness. Okay? Focus on something that gives enlightenment, that has a feeling of you know, besides gratitude, something that makes you feel good. You know, use the power of imagination. If you can't travel there, put yourself there. That's what's so great about our imagination. We can travel all over this world. And if you actually sit there and focus through your third eye, your inner sight will increase, and you'll actually be sitting there like you're actually physically sitting there. And you'll be able to see all your surroundings and so forth. That's what's great about hypnosis, because you're able to, under hypnosis, do something like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull some love cards for you. What are the messages, Spirit, for Leo in love, September 2016? It's interesting, under the Mercury retrograde, I've read most of the signs for September. Lots of reconciliation, getting back with someone from the past. And it's interesting, under this Mercury retrograde in Virgo, Saturn being direct, finally moving out gradually a Scorpio into Sagittarius. And it's like, I feel that there is a lot of thought about the future. I'm getting reconciliations, you know, with past love. This is a shift. You know, sometimes the planets will go retrograde. Of course, it's always a shift when planets move, and, you know, things move down here on Earth too. But this is a particular major shift. There have been a lot of earthquakes, hurricanes, storms, weather conditions. You know, besides the planets shifting, it also, the signs show up in nature. And you just, so it's a major shift. Hang on, everything's going to be okay. It's not going to stay this way. Just work a little bit on yourself and try to be the observer and not so much being directly into it. So, it's interesting that we have finances coming up here, career. I mean, there's some career shifting changes here. That's also something you may love, like moving out of something you're miserable in and getting into something that you love. I feel too that a relationship here, there needs to be more communication, more expression of how you're feeling. Okay, this also could be giving you anxiety. Okay, we've got the broken heart here. So maybe you're feeling unloved. Maybe you feel that this partner of yours or this new, well, I'm not feeling that yet. So let me just cancel that out and let's get back to here. Maybe you're just feeling unloved. Okay, maybe you're not looking close enough to see that this person loves you. Maybe you're focused more on the fact that there's a lot of stress. Maybe there's not enough money. Maybe there's pressure from family. Either way it goes, I'm just feeling like there's something you're saddened about in this general part of the reading. And I did pick up, with the broken heart that, broken heart, it can represent a lot of things. It doesn't have to represent exactly a relationship. It can represent something that you love to do at work, or you need to find a job because you have all these bills piling up, or you've got a family to take care of. But yet there is a lot of I feel like you're carrying the world on top of your shoulders here. And so I think that maybe it's time to get away, or if you can't get away, like use the power of the imagination, meditate, journey. That will help you and release a lot of the anxiety. And also you'll be able to find a lot of the answers that you may be searching for. Okay, so I'm just blowing the cards a bit. They're a bit stiff here. Move some of that energy for you, Leo. I feel like for some of you, with that broken heart here, let me just kind of bring this up forward here in the reading. I'm feeling here that some of you may be actually angry over love, over a relationship, and actually wanting justice here. Or it could be just you're upset about, maybe it's even a family member who you love dearly and who you trusted, who isn't treating you right in regards to money. There's money cards in the love card reading too. I'm also feeling like, perhaps there may have been some disagreements earlier in September, or maybe they're even in August and they've moved forward into the shift of September. And so you're trying to figure out, like, okay, how can I make this right? Or how can I just get even? Like, I'm feeling like, like a thought from you, like, okay, karma needs to come around and, get this person. Either way it goes, I feel that you will get the justice. You just might not see it until the middle of September, going towards the end. Or it may not show up until October. But I do feel like you feel that you're right, and I flow with you on this. I totally support you on this. There has been some issues going on here where people have not been honest with you, and so and especially in love. But also too, what I'm getting to is there is a possibility of strong love coming for you in September, Leo. Like love that's true love that wants to happen in your life. But if you don't move out some of this friction and stagnant energy that I'm feeling here, you may miss it. So I think it's just, like I said, you would be better off in the observant seat and not trying to, TD away trying to fix all this, because I don't see that would happen if you did try it that way. Okay, I see more of an open door or a gateway for you if you just observe in September about love, about your relationships. The thing is even under a Mercury retrograde, sometimes endings just happen. My suggestion, if it can hold off till after the Mercury retrograde, that's better, because you may not feel the same way after the Mercury retrograde. And the power of word is very important for you, Leo, this month. Okay? You have to be careful what you say to people, or what people say to you when you accept that agreement, because right now you're like a sponge and you'll just be absorbing everything in here. So let's just let that go and just be very conscious as much as possible. So let me go ahead and pull some Whispers of Love angel cards. Leo, September 2016. Love, love, love. All they need is love. Leos are great. I love Leos. Leos, I love them. My daughter's a Leo. You know, you are the heart. You are the heart. And when you're heartbroken, boy, you really feel it. And let everybody else know, too. But anyways, let's see what's happening here. Love endures. The I love you card. I'm just, you know what just came into me here is somebody, it could be a Leo or it could be somebody that you know that you love. I'm feeling like both of you are being stubborn. Like the two of you truly love one another, and yet everybody, you know, it's like you or the other person wants to take the I am right position. And so just time is moving on here, and where you could now make peace and, you know, journey together. Anyways, love endures. So what does that mean? It means love doesn't give up. We give up. Okay? And we lose faith. Love is hopeful, and it withstands every situation. So let me put these cards down. So with that, I love you. This is where I'm feeling the energy that some of you Leos may be holding back and really expressing your love, how you feel about this person, okay? I read something the other day. What's it called? I think it is something about fear. Okay, instead of sticking with fear, just walk through it and be scared. At least then the energy just dissolves. You're not going to be fearful anymore. Or you're going to get your answer. I think the biggest thing we fear, and especially Leos because they're very sensitive, is rejection. But what I'm getting here is the way the cards are laying out and the way I just put them together, there's not a rejection. There might be a struggle to get to peace between the two of you, but honestly, that true love, if you trust it, it will bring you together. Don't meddle so much in the past, okay? Remember, you can't fix anything. Let the universe take care of that. It's okay to express your boundaries, and it's okay to express what it is you want in love. But sometimes when we meddle in the past, it just makes things worse, because you're back at the same position you were in the past, fighting and quarreling over the same thing. It's time to move on. It's time to make peace. Well, Leo, it was great as always to read for you. Have a wonderful September. Much love and blessings.